Yeah, thanks for taking the time to speak to us, Jim. I just want to ask you a few questions about the show. What do you think the reaction's been so far to the new products?
We've had fantastic reaction. Yesterday, the first day, we had a gentleman walk right in and purchase, all of it. So mixers and speakers and so forth. So, we're showing technologies that we've been working on for 4 or 5 years. And they're finally coming to market. It's a huge upgrade on the current mixers, huge. 10 times more processing power. And we took that same processing technology and put it in our live sound speakers too. So they share now frameworks of technology, and so that makes the live sound speaker a very smart speaker, more or less. Having Linux inside means that we can create on-the-fly Wi-Fi networks and control any amount of speakers in an installation or a room. And so that integration is also extends into our recording Mac and PC software, so you can manage your show from a recording and broadcast perspective, as while you're doing mixing a show. So yeah.
So has it been nearly 20 years now since the company's been formed? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. 20 short years.
Yeah. So we're sort of going back to '95. So what made you decide to come up with the idea to form a company? And have you always sort of had a passion for audio?
Oh yeah. Since I was really young. I think I built my first crystal radio when I was 10 years old. From parts that my mom went and got for me. But yeah, when we started in '95, we were out to solve some problems that we were having in the studio, and so we invented a digital controlled analog processing system to automate mixing. And it turned out we were very early doing this. We really built it for our own use at first, and it turned out to be very useful to a lot of people. That first product was top 10 products of the NAMM show in 1995. So, kind of got us started. But yeah, it's been 20 years of growth, 20 years of technology changing rapidly and integrating all those ideas into good products. So,
yeah, I was going to say you must be pretty proud of how things have progressed over that time.
Absolutely, we're all proud.
So, what do you say that the main strengths of the PreSonus brand are? How would you answer that?
Well, we're real scientists. We take that part, the research, we take serious. But we also understand our customers really well because we are the customer. Probably more than half of our company, our musicians, are live sound engineers themselves, right? So we have a really deep connection, with our customer base. And we're real good at picking technologies to solve specific problems and make jobs easier and make it more fun, make the experience more rewarding, things like that. So I think that's what PreSonus is really about. The active integration is a term we use that means that the same framework of software is running in all the products. Okay, so the loudspeakers, the mixers, the monitors have the same framework of DSP, and they share information. Okay, so for instance, when I'm doing a show and there's 6 iPads and 4 iPhones, there's front of house consoles, front of house. There's maybe a laptop over here running monitors or something like that on another Studio Live console. If for example, if one of the iPads changes the name of a channel, all of them get updated. So everything's communicating in real time. It's just a real simple example. There's a lot of other technical things going on in that information flow too. So that's what we call active integration.
And one of the things you're known for is for offering both affordability and quality as well. So how do you sort of ensure that you're able to offer both of those factors?
Well, first off, the quality is in the design. You have to design in quality from the beginning. Okay? Poor designs, you can't fix in manufacturing. Okay, so the first stage is to really think about. And I come from actually right before PreSonus started, I was making military products for the Navy, doing underwater sonar and beamforming and things. So we kind of entered in by over designing it, and we had to back off a little bit, because we couldn't make that affordably. But The other part of it is really being there at the factory on the floor. We have a team of about a dozen quality guys in Hong Kong. PreSonus Hong Kong Limited is our company in Hong Kong, and they're in the factories all day, every day, watching every product. You know, so it's real important to have feet on the ground. You know, so.
Okay. So, as we said earlier, it's been nearly 20 years since you founded PreSonus. But what are your sort of plans for the future now? To the next few years, where are you hoping to take the company now?
You know, there's a law that the founder of Intel came up with called Moore's Law. It means that every 2 years, the technology that you have doubles in capacity, but the price stays the same. Okay, and that affects all technology, right? Especially things like phones and computers and so forth. So the technologies just keep getting cooler and cooler and hipper, right? You know, all these connected things on the Internet of Things they call it. There's so much new technology and new applications of technology that I think you could look out in 10 years and probably plot a course of new products, just continuous flow of integrating these new technologies into products that solve problems for musicians and for live sound and things like that. So we're going to continue to research and develop and, you know, just keep doing that.
Do what you're doing. Yeah, super. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Jim, and hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much.